You're on your own.
I'm a mermaid. I don't want it. I need to get back into the ocean.
Let's go.
Get back into the ocean.
I love how Remy's documenting the crime right now.
Oh yeah, please.
And the documentation's down. You worm. Good job.
Mama. Mama. Mama.
She's doing it.
You're doing a good job.
How do you do it?
So this is what I do.
You're showing Indy how to.
Show. He's gonna say,
So just tell her how you do it. Tell her how you
Show
do
her how
it.
to do it.
Not so hard, not so hard. Gentle on your teeth. Gentle on your teeth. Gentle on your teeth, baby. Not so hard. So you say up and down, left and right. Up and down.
Oh,
God, that mirror is a
That's disgusting. This is disgusting.
So for all of you out there, or if you're like wondering, will my house be clean when I have children? Never again.
Never.
Like.
If you ever wonder why you got mouth prints on the wall.
I don't even really feel like we picked up the camera today. Did we? We all have those days, right? Flies by. Lots of stuff's going on. We get distracted. That's kind of what happened today. I obviously told you guys that yesterday we took Indy to go to the chiropractor, which I'm like really happy that we waited and we did our research and we like really thought about it prior to going. I'm really happy that we decided to check it out because it was so much better than I could have ever imagined it to be. And I'm looking forward to kind of seeing the progression of the healing process for her because it's so strange. Like I was telling her today, I was even looking at her and when she feeds, like I can feel like this stiffness like in her body and it just want to breaks my heart a little bit because I've been seeing that a lot, but I just kind of assumed it was just her. You know, babies, their body, they're getting used to their body because they don't know anything about how to use their muscles or their, you know, they just don't know. They don't know what they're doing. So it's like, it's a learning process. It's, what's the word I'm looking for? They're just learning, right? So I thought it was just her kind of like learning her reflexes and like the developmental thing. I do feel really guilty about it, but I'm glad that we got to this point where now we're doing the right thing. We are now like entering this portion of the year for Remy. This is very new territory because we're homeschooling her and she's at that age now where she goes to school where we're trying to figure out if she's gonna go to a school next year or if we're gonna do homeschooling with her next year. I'm kind of like going over at this point all the things that she's learned so far, you know, refreshing her memory. Because the thing with homeschool is they have to take a test. Now, I don't know if this is the same thing for every single state, but for Remy, she has like this test that she has to take at the end of the year just to like verify that I am teaching her, that we are teaching her, that she is learning something because we get a grant through homeschooling so that we can teach her and do all these really cool things. I just want to make sure that I'm like on the same page. Plus, we utilize a homeschooling program called Blossom and Root. It's really cool. It's like very nature-based, very outdoorsy based. It's a really unique way of teaching. So we use that and we integrate that with other teaching elements, like getting a lot of different like phonics books and math books and just all different types of things because I don't ever want her to get bored. I think that's the biggest thing with schools. I think a lot of kids either get distracted, they get bored, not bored because, bored in different ways. Bored because either they are very smart and it's not challenging them enough, or bored because it's not as, I don't want to say like entertaining, but like it doesn't draw their eye to it. They don't like look at it and be like, I want to do this. So that's why Char and I try and find so many cool things for her to do and try with school because we don't want her to get bored or like not interested in it. The whole point of this is today was a lot of like, okay, where are we at? Where's Remy at in school? Like, Do we feel like she's getting to where she needs to be? I genuinely think that Remy is just so smart, just really, you know, she's adaptive to her environment, and she really is really good with school, so I'm so proud of her. We've been focusing on that a lot today, and because it was just so much that she's been taking in this past week, also wanted to make sure that we really dedicated a lot of like fun time for her as well. So we played outside, and we were jumping on the bounce house. Remy, this crazy, amazing kid.
She jumped in the water.
Jumped in the freezing cold pool. Like, it was 69 here, so it's, I guess, not that cold, but the pool, way below that. Significantly colder than that. She jumped in the pool. We went to the park. She, like, made a friend there. I don't know. It was just... Sometimes I think I look back on days when I look back on days where I'm like, I feel like we didn't do enough for work. And Turner and I both, I feel like I speak for the both of us on this. We feel like we didn't do enough for our job, and it can be like really disappointing for us. But there are also these moments like today where I'm like, I'm so happy that we decided not to pick up the camera, and we decided just to like really engulf ourselves in the moment with Remy. There's little moments today that she did things where I was just like, I'm so glad I was so present for it. Like, for instance, part of school, I've been trying to get her to like read a little bit of books, like read them with her, like sit down and go over some reading with her. And she picked up 2 of these Bob books, which, by the way, they're amazing. If you have like a 5-year-old, 6-year-old, 4-year-old, whatever you want them to start learning, they're amazing books. She picked up 2 of them and just sat at this little desk that we have over there for her, and she started reading on her own. Wasn't that crazy, Char?
Yeah, I turned around and she was just doing it.
It was crazy. Like, and she just started, but she like wanted to do it. Like, I think that's the part that's so powerful and amazing is she picked up this book and she just started reading it. And she said, Mom, I've read these 2 books. And I was like, you did? And she's like, I did. Even though we know she did because we watched her. But we didn't want to embarrass her. I was like, well, which one was your favorite? And she's like, this one, Bud the Bee or something like that. Bud, my bee buddy or something. And I'm like, why'd you love this book? And she could tell me why she loved it, you know? So she's like reading it and comprehending it. Like, think about that for a 5.5-year-old. Like, when your kid can comprehend the information that they're taking in, that they are almost teaching themselves. Does that make sense? Does that make sense, or is that a weird thing to say?
No, yeah.
It was awesome. It was awesome. So, anyways, I just got back from Trader Joe's. And I did get some bad news from Trader Joe's, which was deeply disappointing.
Which is actually incredibly disappointing.
It's really disappointing. It was hard news to find out. There's a pizza there that Charles and I love, and it's the vegan cheeseburger pizza. We're not vegans, okay? I'm not even like a huge vegan person, but it's a vegan pizza. And it's their cheeseburger pizza. And it's probably one of the best frozen pizzas I've ever had in my entire life. Like, literally so freaking good. We tried to recreate it. It's just not the same. And I was talking to the guy in line, and he was like, so are you trying anything new today? And I'm like, honestly, my husband and I try everything here, so I probably have tried everything. But I am waiting for something to come back. I mentioned the cheeseburger pizza, and he goes, I hate to tell you this. It probably won't be coming back. It shattered my heart. I literally told the man, I'm gonna go home and tell my husband, and I think he might cry. And he's like, it's just because these vegan pizzas don't always do well. And I said, tell them at Trader Joe's, we will buy them because they're that good. They're so good. We'll buy them all. They're so good. Anyways, I'm done with my ramble. Sorry guys, this is what the vlog is. It was an awesome day. It was a beautiful day, and I'm glad that we really focused on that. We'll see you guys Monday. I hope you have an amazing weekend. Who knows, maybe we'll pick up the camera this weekend and just post something on Saturday or Sunday. So if you're not following us on Instagram, follow us there, because maybe we'll let you know. Or maybe we'll just post it to Patreon, do like a cool Patreon video. Who knows? Anyways, we love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you on Monday.